This is gonna be a very long video. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, which is now officially monetized. We're monetized! No! Most probably you are watching this video for any of these two reasons. Number one, you're a part of my community and you want to celebrate this milestone with me. So if that's the case, thank you so much! Or number two, you're planning to put up a YouTube channel or you already have one and you want to know how this YouTube monetization process works. How can you earn some money out of the videos that you upload on YouTube? If that's the case, well, you're in the right place. Because for this video, I'm gonna share with you my YouTube monetization process, how it all started and how we finally arrived at the bottom of the ladder. Also, I'll be answering some questions that I think a lot of you out there are curious about. First question, Miss Roxanne, how did you do it? What is your YouTube monetization story? To answer that, say this with me first. Each YouTuber has his or her own unique process. Again, each YouTuber has his or her own unique process. What worked for me might not work for you, and vice versa. But you can learn from each YouTuber's story, so here is mine. My channel was created on February 7, 2020. I didn't even create my channel. One of my friends did. One day, I just suddenly received this message saying, Ate Rox, my YouTube channel ka na. I was very unsure because I'm a teacher, not a vlogger, and I know nothing about video editing. And I'm busy and I was afraid like most people out there, but eventually I was able to overcome that fear. So if you have that fear, I hope you overcome it soon. Now let's talk about the technical part. Makinig mabuti. To get your channel monetized means you have to be accepted into the YouTube Partnership Program, also called YPP. To get accepted into YPP, you have to meet the following requirements: at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a year. My first YouTube video was published on March 28, 2020. Fast forward to June 15, 2020, I hit 1,000 subscribers. Fast forward to May 9, 2021, I hit my 4,000 watch hours. And my channel was officially monetized on May 13, 2021. So that means the 4,000 watch hours that were considered eligible for my YPP application were only those hours from May 2020 to May 2021. All the watch hours I gained from March to April 2020, they were not considered in my application kasi lampas na ng isang taon. Why bother get your channel monetized? Number one, who wouldn't want extra income? Even if it's not that much, at least your videos are generating some money. Better than nothing. Also, if you get accepted into YPP, you get more access to creator support. YouTube will give you additional information, some announcements exclusive for YPP partners, events, trainings. So that's one big deal about getting into YPP. It's not just about monetizing your channel. It's more about officially, legitimately becoming a part of the YouTube creator community. Okay, question number two. Just in case you still don't have a channel and you're contemplating on making one, Miss Roxanne, should I go on YouTube? Should I start my channel? Do you think I'll do well? Every time I hear someone saying, try ko na nga rin mag-YouTube. Yung para bang napipilitan lang sila. Something na ayaw nilang gawin pero sige na nga. Every time I encounter people saying stuff like that, I just can't help but go, YouTube is famous for being famous, but YouTube is so much more than that. The YouTube landscape has changed so much ever since it was started decades ago. Iba na ang YouTube ngayon, and you have to understand that YouTube is not just for the sake of getting rich or becoming famous. If your goal in starting a YouTube channel is simply because you like making videos, whatever content that is, you like making song covers, you have stories that you want to share with your friends and family, you have recipes, you have lessons to share to your students, yung meron lang talaga kayong gustong i-share. If that's the case, then go ahead, start a YouTube channel. Wag ka nang pabebe. But if your goal goes beyond, I mean, Same reasons pa rin, but this time, you don't just want to share. You actually want to build a community and you want to build a career out of YouTube. If that's the case, then that's where it gets a little complicated. Once you start a YouTube channel for the sake of actually becoming a YouTuber, you should have a heart that is strong, steady, and sure. Because starting a YouTube channel is not easy. I still remember when I was contemplating about it. I think I spent weeks agonizing over the decision. Mostly because the fear of failure was just so terrifying. Especially if you're failing publicly. And you have to endure that for at least a year. You're putting in so much effort in your videos and you aren't even sure if it's gonna pay off in the end. It's like a gamble, and what you have at stake is your time, your money, if you're gonna invest on equipment, your energy, your effort, and the most painful to swallow of them all, your pride. That's what it costs. Trying to build a career out of YouTube. It costs a lot. But the cost of not starting your channel is everything. So I just had to do it. At least I won't spend the rest of my life wondering what could have been if I had at least tried. You know. But ultimately, my advice is just do it. Even if you don't blow up on YouTube and you don't get your channel monetized, there are still a lot of perks to being on YouTube. For example, you can put this on your resume. It shows that you have video editing skills and your channel can serve as your portfolio. Also, it is a great way to connect and reconnect with people. When I started vlogging, nagulat ako. Former classmates back in college, old friends from high school and elementary, my family, my relatives, they were watching my videos and it was fun. So should you start a YouTube channel? If it's just for a hobby, just for fun, go. Huwag nang magpabebe. Huwag ka nang maarte. Just do it. If it's to grow a community and build a career out of YouTube, you'll never know if it's for you unless you try. So, my advice is still, just do it. But before you do it, eto muna pala. Question number 3. What is the most important thing that you need to consider before you embark on a YouTube career journey? What is your content? Because different platforms cater to different types of content. Is YouTube really the best platform for the content that you have to offer? Because some people thrive more on Instagram. Some are faring better on TikTok. Some people were able to build their communities faster on Facebook or on Twitter. Take time to study these platforms. YouTube is mostly for longer storytelling and videos that offer audiovisual answers and advice. So if your content falls into that spectrum, great! Most probably YouTube is for you. Now, let's say that you're finally decided, yes, Miss Roxanne, with all my heart, I wanna embark on this YouTube career journey. Can you give me some tips? Sure. Question number 4. What are some of my tips for beginner YouTubers? I mean, coming from a 1-year-old YouTuber, but I've learned so much from that 1 year. So here are some of my advice and tips for beginner YouTubers. Number 1. Avoid comparisons. Don't make the mistake of comparing yourself with those people whose channels grew much faster than yours. Learn from my mistake because I did that and it sucks. Kita mo, nag-umpisa kayo ng channel almost at the same time. Pero mas marami na siyang subscribers, mas marami na siyang views, monetize na yung channel niya, ikaw nag-struggle ka pa rin. It can really discourage and demotivate you. So don't do that. Also, don't compare yourself with those whose channels are not doing better than yours. Baliktad naman. Kita mo, wow, mas marami ka ng subscribers, mas marami ka ng views. You know, if you do that, it can give you this false sense of assurance that you're doing so well when actually you're not. We are different content creators. We grow in different ways. So be jealous of your process and grow at your own pace. Okay? Okay ba yun? Number 2, be kind to yourself. Usually, when I see people posting a video on YouTube for the first time, the caption that comes with it is something like, sorry, first time kong gagawa ng video, hindi pa ako masyadong magaling mag-edit. Pasensya na, sorry. Be kind to yourself because your first video will most probably suck. Tanggapin nyo na lang. That's pretty much what happens when you're doing something for the first time. Have you ever tried playing a guitar or any instrument? Unless you happen to be a genius, most probably your first attempt on these things will suck. So yeah, your first video will suck. Your next video will still suck. Then, your next video will suck less. And then, with each new video that you make, you start to see improvement. So you have to be kind to yourself when you're still stuck in the stage that sucks. Okay? By the way, a quick shout out to my first 1,000 subscribers. I am so sorry that you had to witness me at my worst. But thank you so much for staying. And to my new subscribers, you had me at my best, Char. I am doing my best to keep improving. I'll make you proud. And my last advice is just keep doing it. Why? Well, the secret to becoming successful on YouTube is uploading videos on YouTube. Keep publishing videos, keep vlogging, keep doing it because you have to get used to talking in front of a camera. Diba? Yeah. Hindi pwedeng palagi ka nakatingin sa monitor. Kailangan mong tumingin sa camera. And this takes some time getting used to. When I first launched my channel, I remember receiving comments from people saying, Rox, tingin ka sa camera, tingin ka sa camera. As if it were easy. It's not. The struggle is real. Diba? Uy, mais ka ng upo. Ano ba yung ginagawa mo? Tingin ka sa camera. Chanon. Pakita mo yung mata mo. Yan. Yan. Now, back to me. Ano yung sinasabi ko? Nitingnan ko yung script ko, guys, kasi baka ma-off track ako kapag kung ano-anong sinasabi ko. Ano yung sinasabi ko? Ayun. The struggle is real. I'm a B Communication Arts graduate. I majored in speech communication. This is supposed to be easy for me. You would expect that it will be easy for me. But vlogging is a skill that needs to be polished instead of a talent that you are born with. Isipin niyo, vlogging, hindi ka automatic na magaling mag-vlog. Hindi ka automatic na magaling magsulat. Hindi ka automatic na magaling mag-connect sa camera, you know? It's not easy to bring myself from this total isolation in my apartment into a conversation with people who will be watching this video in a different place at a different time. Na-imagine nyo ba na nakikipag-usap lang ako ngayon sa camera? This is not easy! So, you have to keep doing it to become better at it. That's my last tip. Keep doing it. Keep vlogging. Vlogging is life! Yeah! Next, question number 5. Number 5, Roman numeral. Miss Roxanne, what should I do to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours? This is a good question. Instead of telling you what to do, let me tell you what not to do. Number 1, don't watch those videos claiming for an easy way out. You know, videos that say 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in just 1 week, in just 1 day. Legit, this is not clickbait. It's definitely clickbait. You know, guys, tanggapin nyo na. Unless you are someone the likes of Jennie Kim from Blackpink, or Catherine Bernardo, or Liza Soberano, you know, people who already have a huge fan base, they already have tons of support from the general public. Unless you're someone like that, don't expect 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in just 1 day. Number 2. Don't sub to sub. If you watch those videos claiming for a shortcut route into this YouTube monetization, most probably you will encounter people talking about the sub to sub. This concept basically means that you subscribe to a channel and that channel subscribes to yours. If this is the path that you will take, you can really easily get 1,000 subscribers. Just subscribe to 1,000 channels and then those channels will subscribe back to you. Easy way out. Some people do it by joining Facebook groups for beginner YouTubers. That's where they will post their channels and then they will post screenshots saying, nag-subscribe na sa channel nyo. Subscribe din kayo sa channel ko, guys. Some do it by commenting on other channels, like huge channels where there are really a lot of people watching. Some people will do it by commenting on videos like this. Videos specially curated for beginner YouTubers. They will comment this invitation to sub. But YouTube can already detect that and they ban comments like that. So now, beginner YouTubers are looking for other ways to send this message without YouTube noticing. Now you will see them using hug to hug. Hug ko kayo, hug me pabalik. Ito weird, naka-encounter ako ng tadyak. Tadyakan nyo ko, tadyakan ko kayo pabalik. Brutal. Whoever's reading this, I hope you become successful. Something like that. You know, people are creative. But Did you know that that is actually against YouTube's guidelines and policies? Now, I can't vehemently speak against it or say bad things about it because people are just trying. I get that. But if you're gonna ask me, I wouldn't recommend you to do it. Diba? Hindi natin i-recommend na gawin nila yon. Because, number one, ayun nga, it is against YouTube's guidelines and policies. Kung sa umpisa pa lang, hindi ka na marunong sumunod sa simple instructions, paano pa pag na-monetize na yung channel mo? Paano kapag nag-grow na yung channel mo at malaki na yung kinikita mo? Also, if you keep doing this, your data on YouTube will be all over the place. Mahihirapan si YouTube na i-detect ka. Hindi ka masasagap ng algorithm niya kasi sobrang random ng subscribers mo. Sobrang sabog yung data mo. This just might backfire on you in the long run, making it more difficult for your channel to grow. Like, yung organic na growth. So, I really won't recommend it. Don't sub to sub. Please don't comment sub to sub on this video. I cannot support that. My values and principles do not align with that path. May I suggest that you focus on your videos instead? Focus on your growth as a content creator, if you really are a serious one. Did you know, ikaw ang magsabi sa kanila. Ikaw maghawak nitong pen natin. Ayan.
Did you know that the average successful YouTuber has at least 100 videos uploaded on his or her channel?
100. How many videos do you have right now? I suggest that you channel your energy, your time, your effort into growing your channel instead of looking for a shortcut. Okay. And lastly, do not buy your views and your subscribers. Hindi ko talaga ito naiintindihan. Why would people do that? Did you know that that is also against YouTube's guidelines and policies? I remember receiving emails like this. You might receive emails like that. Kasi tina-target talaga nila yung mga starting YouTubers na nakikita nilang seryoso about growing their channel. And to be honest, it's very tempting. You can just buy your way into YPP. I mean, wow, right? But I always turn down offers like that because, number one, I don't have money. I mean, I do have some money, but it's for my rent. It's for my bills. I have so many bills to pay. This capitalist system and this government is exploiting me every day. Ba't ko gagastusin ang aking hard-earned money for that? And also, again, it is against YouTube's guidelines and policies. Basahin nyo nga mabuti ang YouTube's guidelines and policies bago kayo mag-YouTuber. Para alam nyo kung ano yung pinapasok ninyo. Diba? You wanna enter YPP. You wanna work with YouTube. And you keep violating the rules in your contract? Hindi ko talaga gets yung mga gumagawa nito. Buying views and subscribers, it just doesn't align with my values and principles as well. It's like a power play of social classes. Pag may pera ka, you can easily get what you want. It's not fair! Diba? So if you are serious about starting a career on YouTube, please do this fairly. And if you do, hopefully soon, you will get the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours that your channel deserves. I really hope so. Now, ito na. Oh my God. Question number na tayo. Tinitingnan ko kasi yung notes ko, guys, para nga hindi ako ma-off track. Question number 6. Miss Roxanne, how much do YouTubers make? How much are you earning with your newly monetized channel? I used to ask the exact same question and I thought the answer was simple, like a multiple choice type of test. But it's not. Instead of a multiple choice, it's a written essay. There are different answers, so repeat after me. Each YouTuber gets paid differently. Again, each YouTuber gets paid differently. If you want a quick answer, it all depends on the views, not on the subscriber count, on the views. You could have 1 million subscribers, but if they're not watching your videos, you won't get anything. But that answer is for lazy people. And you're not lazy, right? You've reached this far on this video. You are here to actually learn something valuable. Tingin mo, seryosong YouTuber ba yan? Tingin mo. Okay. Oh my God. Yow. My camera just suddenly died on me. Ayusin natin yung angle ng camera kasi medyo weird. So going back, let's get down to business. Let me warn you, this part might get a little technical, so it might get boring, but you're gonna hang on and you're gonna take notes. You might wanna take notes. We're really gonna go into details. So far, lahat ng mga inaral ko, I'm gonna share it with you guys. Okay, ready ka na? Ready ka na? Ready na ba sila? One huge factor is the length of your video. Because the more ads people watch from your channel, the more you earn. If your video is less than 8 minutes long, you can only put ads at the beginning and at the end of your video. But if your video is at least 8 minutes or more, you can start putting mid-roll ads like this one. O, diba? So, the length of your video affects the ads, which then affects the revenue generated by that video. Dati, 10 minutes yung nire-require ni YouTube before ka makapaglagay ng mid-roll ads. Now, they lowered it down to 8 minutes. Yun na yung standard. Another thing to consider is your audience's engagement with the ads shown to them. Now, if you skip that ad that I showed earlier, most probably, I earned either nothing or something that is close to nothing. Some ads are not skippable because they're just 7 seconds long, but some ads are longer, and if the longer skippable ad is watched for at least 30 seconds, that is where you generate more income. If watched until the very end, that is much better. If the audience clicks on the link provided by the ad, that is the best case scenario. The advertisers will be very happy about it. They will pay you more for it. Another factor to consider is the YouTube landscape here in the Philippines, because it's very different from the YouTube landscapes in other countries. Let's say America. In the US, if your channel has at least 100,000 subscribers, most probably you're already earning a lot. Here in the Philippines, even channels with 1 million subscribers, sometimes they're still not earning that much. Why? Simple lang naman. Mas kuripot dito sa Pinas. Mas mababa ang CPM rate. That simply means mas mababa ang bayad ng advertisers dito as compared to those first world countries. Another thing to consider, some people use ad blocks. That can hurt your revenues from the ads. So do you get it now? There are so many factors that need to be considered when it comes to making money on YouTube. The views, the watch time, who's watching your videos, what location are they watching in, how many videos are you uploading, how long are the videos, how does your audience engage with the ads shown in your videos. It's really complicated. And if you're just starting, expect to earn nothing. On my first days here on YouTube, my videos generated this amount. So if you're planning to go on YouTube for the sake of getting rich, because you've been deluded into thinking that YouTube is easy money, if you want money, YouTube is not the option. You have to grind this, sis. So again, how much money do? Lobat na naman. So yun guys, again, how much money do YouTubers make? There is no one answer to that. This is not a multiple choice type of test. It's an essay. Okay? Question number 7. Miss Roxanne, do you have any regrets when it comes to vlogging? The only thing I regret about vlogging is that I didn't start earlier. Kasi sayang, sana na-vlog ko nung first time kong nag-travel outside the country. Sana na-vlog ko nung nanood ako ng SEA Games and my athlete friend won a silver medal. Sana na-vlog ko nung nag-oath-taking ako as a licensed professional teacher. Sayang. Sana na-vlog ko yung pre-pandemic life ko. Kaso yun, wala na eh. Tapos na. But the good news is, it is never too late to start. Recently, I encountered this quote saying, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. I'm gonna say the same thing about YouTube. The best time to start a YouTube channel was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. So it's not yet too late, guys. Game na. Go na. Ultimately, my advice for you is just do it. Just do it. Start your channel. Put up a video. Send me a link to your video. If I like it, I'm gonna subscribe. Not for the sake of sub to sub, but because I know that it is encouraging to see your subscriber count going up. I can't promise to watch all of your videos, but I'll try because it would be nice to be part of someone's YouTube journey. So basically, that's it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's 3:05 a.m. and I'm recording using my phone. Look at the time. Chararan, charan, charan, charan. Kasi mas maganda yung audio kapag phone yung ginamit. Mas clear, promise. So, ayun. Oh my gosh, ang haba na nito. Ang tagal kong i-edit tong video na If you want to find out more, I put additional links in the description box. There are so many other videos out there talking about YouTube growth, how are you gonna grow your channel. Honestly, I watched them myself and I learned so much, so I recommend that you watch them too. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my community. You either become a rock citizen or a rock star. Have a day filled with rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns. Bye! Sa wakas, tapos na. Okay, now next editing.